let's incorporate a little bit of flat Earth into the conversation because I think this can help a lot. So I saw your conversation with
Jake.
Sheikh
Yeah.
Usman.
Yeah.
He doesn't believe in flat Earth.
No.
Clearly, he believes the Quran doesn't preach flat Earth, but you believe in flat Earth.
I don't know if I believe in flat Earth, but I haven't seen it around. And there are some disagreements with Muslims about that. I would say I've spoken to some other sheikhs in different masjids, and mostly they don't it doesn't say anything specifically about flat Earth. But from what I understand, it's not anything. It's like the Quran doesn't really specify that. So there's some passages that say like the
Yeah,
earth is spread thin like a rug or like a carpet,
yeah.
but you can't take a lot of this stuff from the Quran literally in English because it's written in Arabic. So they encourage me to not take everything literally and learn from a scholar. They don't want you to to read the Quran and then misinterpret a lot of time. For example, like there's some passages where it says where some people can misinterpret and think that God has two right hands, but we can't conceptualize God. So a lot of it is metaphorical in the Quran. A lot of it you're not supposed to be able to translate literally. A lot of it is metaphorical, like a song.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert in the Quran, but okay. So me personally, I believe that we live in a firmament cosmology. I don't believe we live on a spinning ball, brother. I'll be honest with you. I don't believe we live on a spinning ball, man. I believe there's a firmament above. Now, of course, this is primarily due to, this is just what the scriptures preach, right? The Bible in the book of Joshua teaches us that there was a day where God had the sun stand still for 24 hours, right? This is clearly not a metaphor. It's clearly not an analogy. It's clearly like attempting to be like a historical event being documented. There was a point in time where the sun stood still in the sky for 24 hours. This is impossible on a spinning ball model of the earth. All you got to do is YouTube what would happen if the earth stopped spinning. There've been countless of like physics and science channels that have made like models of that happening. The earth would be absolutely destroyed. For the earth to come to a complete standstill, there would be tsunamis, hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes. It would just completely rip the earth apart. Like no one would survive that. And of course, then there's the subsequent making the earth respin again, which would cause the same event to happen all over again. So most certainly, if the sun stopped, you know, uh, God would have also had to break multiple rules of physics to like sustain that, just for the sake of the Israelites having a battle that day. No, what is more likely is, as the scripture clearly says, that he made the sun stop moving, because the sun is a local body locked in one of the several firmament layers, right? And he made it stop and hold in position. That would not have done anything significant to the earth. But anyway, so the Bible preaches, the earth is on foundations, all kinds of things. But beyond that, there's also, have you come across a YouTube channel called Founded Earth Brothers?
No, I haven't been that deep in flat Earth.
Bro, you gotta look into it, bro. You gotta look into it. There's a reason why. Here's the thing: if your mind is open enough to it, I mean, I've heard you speak on various like things that most people are just going to be, you know, they're just not. They're all the things, bro. You know all the things that the booster shots, what's going on with children, with people in positions of power and all that. You're aware of these things, so you have a mind that is, open enough to receiving this information, even though it goes against the mainstream narrative. I want you to go check out Founded Earth Brothers, the YouTube channel, and just look at their most viewed video. It's a several hour long NASA compilation fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'll
there's a lot of guys that I like. Owen Benjamin talks a lot about flat Earth.
Yeah.
Zherka talks a lot about it. I do have a question. I saw this video on Instagram. This girl's like, maybe we should live here. It's like this video of Iceland, and it's like the sun doesn't set there in the summer.
Mhm.
It's sunny. It's like completely bright out at midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. It's bright 24 hours. I'm wondering how, like, what's the explanation for that? if the Earth is flat, then how come there's certain places when that's further from the equator where the sun doesn't set like it does in the middle of Earth?
Well, I mean, if you go to a YouTube channel like Eric Dubay, that's a ERIC space DUBAY, Eric Dubay. He has videos that covers topics like that. Essentially, the simplified answer is that if you were to imagine the Earth being some kind of a spherical, not spherical, like a circular plane, like a plate, the sun does not follow the same path year round. Like the diameter or the radius of the circle that the sun makes over the plane of the Earth, it gets smaller and it expands as the year goes on. This is how we get the various seasons. So I'm sure that has something to do with Iceland being close to the center of the plane of the Earth, and then this is probably during the time of the year where the sun's circular path is the smallest, and so it never leaves the vicinity of Iceland for any specific for any significant period of time. But I'm sure that's not a year-round thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not a year-round thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm open-minded to it. I mean, I've never seen the Earth curve. It looks pretty flat to me. So
let me ask you something. Have you ever seen the flat part of a ball?
No.
Exactly. Right? Every single point on a sphere is curving away from the previous point. So the fact that you can observe tens of miles of horizon, flat horizon, that tells you. That alone tells you.
Do you know what NASA means? I don't want to get this wrong, but do you know what NASA means in Hebrew?
Yeah, Nasha, right? It means deception.
Deception.
And in there's another language, I think it might be Hindi. NASA means some other evil dark thing. I can't remember right now, but yeah, bro, it's all lies, bro. Go and look at the NASA compilation by Founded Earth Brothers. That will tell you everything you need to know. It's
maybe Elon Musk was trying to tell us space.
Elon is a part of it, bro.
Space isn't real.
No, brother, he's a part of it. He's telling people he's putting things on Mars, bro. He's a part of the lie.
Oh, Mars isn't real.
No, not the planet. It's a star. It's a wandering star in the firmament. But yeah, okay. This idea here's the thing. What a missed opportunity, huh? Put a GoPro on the spaceship and point it back to Earth. Since he's sending it, forget the moon. He sent this thing all the way to Mars. Just put a little camera on the back, turn it to Earth so we can see it go from where it launched from all the way to the upper atmospheres of the globe, all the way out past, the Earth's orbit, so we could just see the Earth, a time lapse of the Earth getting smaller and smaller and smaller till we see our little circle ball. What a missed opportunity. Would have cost him like $100. Wow. Crazy how you can do that.
Don, I'm not a globetard. I'm open-minded to it until I could see somebody prove. I'm gonna assume the Earth is flat because it looks flat.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
but what's your opinion on the Trinity? What's your explanation for that? And do you think, two questions, like one, how do you describe the Trinity? And two, do you think that Jesus is God?